Hello everybody, this is Greg Morisco, and just letting everyone know I'm going to be running a workshop, a basics workshop for Adobe Illustrator. This will be part one, and since this is a tease for it, I'm just going to show you some of the things that you can do real quick, and with just a plain old simple rectangle. And I'm going to start everything in black. Again, I'll show you how to use these tools. That's your stroke. I'll start this as black. And then let's go draw another square. And let's draw a circle. Okay, so I have my art right here. What am I going to do with it? Well, let's see. Let's start thinking of a shape. Obviously, I have one in mind because I've done this before. I'm going to make that into a rectangle, a little thinner. I'm going to take my circle, make sure my smart guides are on so it'll show me that I'm connected. That's what those little pink guides are. I'm going to resize by holding shift, and everything reduces size proportionally. I want to make sure that circle is the same size as that rectangle. And then I'm going to bring it down with my arrow keys. Make sure it's centered in there. A little bit off. So I'm going to go shift again. Make sure I get there. I'm going to take this square and I'm going to make this into a triangle by getting rid of some of the points. Go to my pen tool. Go right to an anchor. You see the little minus on the pen means I'm getting rid of it. Okay, now I have a triangle. And I'm going to take this triangle and I am going to go and spin it. And I can do 45-degree angle spins until I get to where I want to be, which is down. So now I have everything lined up here. I may want to make sure everything's centered, so I'm going to highlight everything simply by just clicking on the outside and dragging with my select tool. And I'm going to say everything can align to the center. I can go left if I want. I can go right, but I'm going to go center because I want to create something cool. Now I'm going to resize my triangle, holding shift so everything stays proportional. And I'm going to go bring it right to the edge of the rectangle I created. So look something like that. Now I always like to go in and zoom in, make sure I got all the corners right, and I do. So I'm pretty happy with this. Wondering if you know what it is already. I know what it is because I've done it a couple times, but I know what it is. So what I'm going to do now is I always make a copy of it, something I'm working on, just in case I screw up. I got another copy way over here on the pasteboard. I know it's there. It makes me feel better about myself, so it's all good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight this whole thing so all these are selected. I want this to be one big gigantic shape. So I'm going to go merge everything, and I'm going to use the Shape Builder tool. And I to drag those across, you can see this little pattern in here that just tells you how many different spots you want to combine. So I'm going to start from the top, click, drag, and you'll see that there's a little line in there. It creates a line. Since I created that line, I let go. Bam, creates one giant piece. It's no longer a circle, rectangle, triangle. It is one shape. So, okay, I'm happy with that shape. So I'm actually going to take it and I'm going to duplicate it again. What I'm hitting is Shift, Option, Command. This way it goes right. I don't go up, I go down, I go right across, and it stays perfect. So you got a perfect copy right next to each other. And I am going to take this one and I am going to make this one yellow. And that is kind of a dark yellow, so I'm going to bring that down to 0. 0. What I'm doing is I'm just changing, getting rid of some of the blacks on that color yellow. So now I'm going to bring this back where it was, put it right on top, and I am going to move this in a little bit. All I'm doing is I'm grabbing that anchor point and I'm moving it in. Move this up, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm the kind of person that kind of digs the imperfections. That's pretty cool. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to make another copy because I'm going to use it. Command, Option, Shift, drag it over here. And I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. I want to go and create something over here. So I'm going to grab my pen tool. Now, if you look, you could add a point or you could subtract a point. I'm going to add a point here, and I'm going to add a point maybe over here. Then I'm going to hit Command, and it should get my direct selection tool to be able to move this anchor point. And maybe I'll just make it kind of funky. You know what it is yet? You'll know in a minute. You probably already guessed. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a copy. Highlight, drag. So you got Option, Command, and Shift. Now I'm going to take this part and I'm going to remove this point right here. That looks kind of weird. So I'm going to go and make that nice and square. So I'm going to grab that handle and I'm going to press Command and Shift. And I'm going to just drag that right back to its anchor point. I'm going to do the same to the other side. So I'm hitting Command, Shift, right back to the anchor. Get a nice straight line. Check out what I'm doing. That's pretty good. Oops, I'm making a weird shape up here. Just delete that. I always forget that I'm still in my pen tool and I create all these crazy pen tool shapes. Sorry, I forgive myself. Now I'm going to take this part that I already took apart and I'm just going to bring it right back over to where it was. And I'm going to change the color. Yeah, let's do this color. And now I'm going to get rid of some more points. Get rid of this one, this one. Getting rid of points that I just don't need anymore. Now you're really starting to take shape. I'm going to go back to this original yellow one. I'm going to bring it down. My God, it looks like a pencil. But we're still not quite there yet. And what I'm going to do, because this looks weird down here, I'm going to do a Command C to copy it. Then I'm going to go right back up here to Object, Transform. Oh, I'm sorry, Edit. And I'm going to put Paste in Place. Now you didn't see it, but it just created another version of this. And the reason I did that is because I want to go and start deleting some points on this one. And I'm going to change the color. And now I'm going back in, getting rid of this. Getting rid of this. Something's not working. Oh, I know why, because I'm still in this. This crazy, crazy pen tool. Delete that. Delete that. Just want to make sure I made that. Yep, I did. So now let me go back to my pen tool. Now we got it. And just negating. Oh, I want to keep that. Get rid of that. Let's get a little bit better. I think I want to go and maybe create some cool little marks on here. So I'm going to go right on that path, click Add a Path. add a path, add a path, add a path. Then I'm going to go right in between those two anchors, add a path again, press Command. And I'm just going to make little shave points where this pencil was just sharpened. Add a path, same thing. Hit Command to get my direct select tool. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This can go up a little higher if you want. And there I go again, making crazy shapes. All right, that's a little bit better. I think I just want to put maybe one more finishing touch on here. Maybe I want to make this move up a little bit. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Maybe I'll go use my line tool. I'm done with this guy. I can delete him. And let's just create some lines. Press Shift. Deselect. And I want to make this weight maybe 7. That's kind of a cool color. I'll leave that at that yellow color. Maybe make my lines a little more symmetric on the ends. Oh, that's what I did. Make sure I'm the right tool. Move that over. Now all I'm really doing is kind of adjusting the way I want that to balance out. There we go. I just created a really cool looking little pencil. So that's what you can do in our first workshop. Really kind of fun stuff and just simple shapes, and I just created something out of it. So again, I hope you guys join me to learn how to use Adobe Illustrator, and I hope to see you at the workshop. Have a good day.